Alright, Cheesy, you know what to do. Alright, welcome to the second episode of Rat of the Day, where we look at some rats or mice and give them some time in the spotlight, whether unloved or not, because I like them no matter what. Oh wait, do they actually even like cheese? Oh, they don't, my bad. Okay, so Rattata, the mouse Pokemon. Okay. Okay, so Rattata isn't picky about where... Strange run, alright. So yeah, anyway, not picky about where it makes its nest, but it's always listening out for danger at night and looking for food during the day constantly. Also, just like real rats, they're constantly gnawing down the teeth and rapidly growing numbers. You're probably the most rat out of all of us, mate. And of course, there's Alolan Rattata and Raticate, and they're there because of the... Would you guys behave, please? Thank you. Yeah, they exist because the youngest drew them out and turned them nocturnal. The Alolan Rattatas are known for stealing food from people's houses, and they bring it to the boss Raticate. Only fresh food, though. Don't want all that rotten stuff. It's never explained if these guys like evolved in like real evolution over time slowly, or they just turned into the Alolan forms. I don't think that's ever explained. What do you mean you don't know? And they also only evolve at night in Pokemon Sun and Moon. And then there's just normal Raticate, which I'm happy to have here, as long as he keeps his distance. And he's probably more predator than prey, to be honest, with how he uses his webbed feet to search for prey in the water. He's also quite violent, so don't touch his whiskers because he'll just bite your hand off, and they also gnaw on their buildings to shorten their teeth. The males have bigger whiskers for both Rattata and Raticate, but the Alolan versions don't actually change. None of these four are very strong, but I'd rather lose with the ones that I like than win with the ones that I don't care about, so yeah. But to be fair, Raticate actually has decent speed, probably because of all that practice that he got in that Run Rattata Run minigame in Pokemon Stadium. Okay, so the Patrat family next, and well, yeah, Patrat, come here. Okay, so they I'm never going to get used to that run. Yeah, they communicate through the tails, and they're probably the most similar to Centric with how they're both the scout Pokemon and stuff like that, so it wouldn't surprise me if they could also communicate with them. They also can't just seem to understand the concept of just turning around, but at least it's not an issue when they evolve into WatchDog as far as I'm aware. Well, unless they die. They both store food in their cheek pouches so they can keep watch for days, but I'm pretty sure neither of them have cheek pouches and ability, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Well, yeah, of course he's a rat, Cheesy. He's called Patrat. He's also a serious dancer. But not now, mate. Don't worry, I promise you'll get your chance. And of course we have WatchDog, or WatchDog as I used to call him by accident. When threatened, he'll spit out seeds from his cheek pouches, and his tail will stand high. He has an ability called Illuminate that will scare off predators, but it also, at the same time, attracts Pokemon. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but alright. Patrat and WatchDog actually blinked with the pupils in the 2D games, but in the 3D games they blink with the actual eyelids. Just a little thing I thought I'd mention. And Patrat actually got a lot of animations in X and Y, unlike WatchDog. I know that Lenora's WatchDog was replaced by Lilliput's middle evolution, I believe, in one of the Pokemon cartoons, sadly. Favoritism. Lenora's WatchDog actually put up a good fight too with its Retaliate move. Yes, WatchDog's also a rat. He evolves from Patrat, Cheesy. All four of these guys can learn Hyper Fang, and some of them can learn Super Fang. Patrat and WatchDog can learn Hypnosis. And just WatchDog can learn Confuse Ray. Oh yeah, and some of their cries change quite a bit over time for some reason. Right, so Cheesy's logic is that there's technically no rat Pokemon because the Rattata family are just mice and the Patrat family are technically meerkats, I guess, which is obviously wrong. I don't know about Scarlet and Violet though because I haven't played those ones. I know that there are others like the plump mouse Pokemon known as Bidoof of all names, and Pikachu obviously, but I thought these four were more suiting because they needed it more, and it represents all rats and mice anyway. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time. What are you doing? Yeah, I know you warned me, I'm sorry. Sorry, WatchDog, it's my fault. I shouldn't have gathered you all together. I might actually have an idea.